Welcome to MCV4U, Calculus and Vectors, Grade 12. Course Overview. This course builds on students' previous experience with functions and their developing understanding of rates of change. Students will solve problems involving geometric and algebraic representations of vectors and representations of lines and planes in three-dimensional space, broaden their understanding of rates of change to include the derivatives of polynomial, sinusoidal, exponential, rational, and radical functions, and apply these concepts and skills to the modeling of real-world relationships. Students will also refine their use of the mathematical processes necessary for success in senior mathematics. This course is intended for students who choose to pursue careers in fields such as science, engineering, economics, and some areas of business, including those students who will be required to take a university-level calculus, linear algebra, or physics course. MCV4U. Course Focus. This course explores two main topics, calculus and vectors. Students will learn about rates of change, derivatives, and their applications in real-world problems. They will also graph derivatives, apply derivative rules, and solve optimization problems. Students will study vector operations, geometric representations, and equations of lines and planes. Students will have a strong foundation in making connections between different representations and developing problem-solving skills. This course focuses on rate of change, derivatives and their applications, geometry, and algebra of vectors. Unit 1, Limits and Derivatives. In this unit, students will review important pre-calculus algebra skills, including rationalizing radical expressions and manipulating a variety of functions algebraically. Unit 2, First Principles and Derivatives Rules. In this unit, students will use limits and continuity to generalize rates of change for different types of functions, deriving the derivative of functions from first principles. Students will then generalize derivative rules for polynomial functions and a variety of functions, including the sum, difference, product, quotient, and composition of two or more functions. Unit 3, Optimization and Curve Sketching. In this unit, students will explore the connection between algebraic and graphical features of functions. Students will investigate local and global extrema, intervals of increase/decrease, asymptotes, concavity, inflection points, and critical points in order to accurately sketch a variety of functions. Students will extend and apply these skills to solve real-world optimization and curve sketching problems. Unit 4, Derivatives of Exponential and Trigonometric Functions. In this unit, students will derive general derivative rules for trigonometric, exponential, and logarithmic functions. Students will use these rules to solve real-world optimization and geometry problems. Unit 5, Vectors, Part 1. In this unit, students will distinguish between vector and scalar values, and explore the geometric and algebraic definitions and applications of vectors. Students will also perform basic algebraic and graphical vector manipulations in 2D and 3D to solve real-world problems. Unit 6, Vectors, Part 2. In this unit, students will represent real-world problems using vectors, and explore the different ways vectors can be manipulated in 2D and 3D. Students will evaluate the dot product and cross product of two vectors algebraically and geometrically, applying these skills to solve real-world problems. Students will also explore vector projection and its relation to the dot and cross products. Unit 7, Lines and Planes, Part 1. In this unit, students will explore the Cartesian coordinate system, using this system to describe points, lines, and planes. Students will explore different forms of equations that describe these geometric objects, including parametric, vector, and standard form equations. Students will synthesize these skills to describe and sketch planes in 3D. Unit 8, Lines and Planes, Part 2. In this unit, students will explore the intersection of lines and planes in 3 dimensions, distinguishing between different types of intersections. Students will also find the solution to a system of equations in 3 dimensions and subsequently find the intersection of 2 and 3 planes. Students will finally explore the distance between a point and a plane or line using systems of equations. So, how does the course work? First, take your lesson. You will follow along with clear examples and complete interactive activities. Second, complete your check for understanding. Practice using the ideas from class to create your very own works. Third, complete your unit assessments. Demonstrate your understanding in comprehensive unit activities. Fourth, repeat the process for all units. Follow the same steps for each unit and then take your exam and get your credit. Teachers will have weekly office hours, providing live help via telephone or video conferencing. You can discuss ideas with peers and teachers on forums. Message your teacher for support anytime. Start your journey today with Grade 12 Calculus and Vectors, MCV4U.